Hello, Ashley Escobar, the Love and Light Activator, talking some spirituality slash astronomy, a little bit of everything. So, I wanted to jump on and talk about this new world that we're living in as of Sunday, Father's Day. No coincidences within the timing and everything. It's a beautiful, beautiful, massive shift point that we're going through. The double solstice, Ring of Fire, that I previously did a video and talked about, it literally put us at a galactic reset in a 0 point node of change. And the easiest way that I can explain that to without getting into too much detail is that we literally have reset and are going forward within a new time. And just stay with me. I'm going to educate and share with you a viewpoint that is beyond some people's awareness, but I ask you to keep an open mind and just listen to the education, and if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. So, within humanity and the collective conscious, and within our individual lives, we have reached this reset within the solstice and solar eclipse for the next 6 months into 2 years worth of energy. And we literally ended a time. And before I go on any further, I want to say and explain why some conspiracy theories that people judge and criticize get bad reps for. And it's because most people that are judging the conspiracy theories that are out there are labeled as conspiracy theories, because actually a lot of it is conspiracy facts. You are the people that have been overly and so conditioned by the world, and that's okay, because you didn't know that's what they have been doing all this time, and trying to prevent the positive changes and the positive adaptions and the positive plans that have already been in place that they can't change whether they try to or not. But I want to say with that, so it's a massive shift point for all of humanity. There's no way around that. There's a great awakening happening, the Great Awakening, which produced a mass group of people to start to awaken from the illusions of the corrupt elite. Some people have been awake for a while. It's not about anyone being better than the other. I come from a place of equality, even though the world does not allow everyone to feel like that. I personally, my intentions are that we are all the same. Nobody is higher or lower than anybody. Some people just have a little bit more awareness and want to present that awareness to people. And so there's a positive half of the pandemic, and that is what I really like to focus on. I'm aware of the other half of it, as everything is duality in life, good, bad, light, dark. That's here in the physical world. That is how it's going to be. We can get pretty close to raising that teeter-totter, and that's what is happening. The vibrations and the world is changing literally behind the scenes so much that people don't believe it when I say it, but I'm here to keep pumping it into you and proving it to you. The energy is increasing. The frequencies are increasing. There's no way to stop it. The veil is not going to stop being lifted. They can try all their strategies. Those that are awakening, those that are doing their inner work, those that are keeping an open mind and becoming more aware, it's only going to continue, and that veil is going to be lifted completely. So, you asked me, Ashley, how are we in a new world? We're living in the same world. Nothing stopped. Nothing stopped. So, this is how some conspiracy theories get bad reps. I'm going to break it down, and now I'm going freestyle, no notes. So, back in 2012, actually going back to the Mayan calendar in ancient history, the real ancestors of back in the day, they predicted certain things, certain times, certain events. This is known, right? This is known throughout history. And one of those events that they predicted was a world ending in 2012, okay? So 2012 came, and a lot of people that think people of conspiracy theories that are crazy, we're all crazy. Some of us admit it more than others. And I don't like that word. I use that word in the most positive way. I frown upon people that use it in a negative way. And I want to teach them how that word is a beautiful word. But anyways, getting back on track. So people thought a literal, the conditioned people of the world thought a literal end, right? Because their minds have been so conditioned and programmed that they can't sense things beyond other awarenesses. And that's okay. I'm here to enlighten you. So they thought this major ending, and they're like, what? The world didn't stop. No meteorite hit the planet. Nobody came blowing up bombs everywhere. That's not the ending. So for those of us that have been awakened for much longer and spiritually awakened and use their beautiful gifts and abilities, some of us have a viewpoint such as this. That ending, we have eras throughout generations, going all the way back, way before any of our time. We have ended era after era after era, moving forward into new eras, a time of change, an ending of one era to another. So we are moving from an industrial era into more of a technological era. We have ended the world that we previously lived in. Within the Great Awakening and the awareness that is awakening with so many, there are new times, new feelings. So those conspiracy theorists that give those bad reps and stigmas have it all wrong in their head. So if they looked at it like it's not a literal end, it is a sense of an ending in a way. It's an ending for those doing that inner work and ascending into higher levels of their authentic self. It's an ending. You have ended that way. You have said, no more, I'm going to, the ending. You have ended the hamster wheel of the conditioned ways. If you think of life, right, life is eternal. We live on, we are here, spiritual beings in a human body, in the physical form on earth. But after we pass on, our soul lives on forever, and it lives throughout many other dimensions. And we keeps going. We may die off within the world, but then we live on through other dimensions. So the sense of ending and the world ending and we live in a new world, we are living in a new world. And I believe that those that do not rise up with the higher energy that is naturally happening and taking place, those will be the next group of people that slowly die off and end within their world. Because they didn't move into the new world with us, and not everyone is meant to. But we are living in a new world as of Sunday. So I know I talked to some very special people that are very important to me, and I welcome them into the new world with me. I say, we are living in a new world, a time of change, a time of love, a time of positivity. This is great. It's happening on Sunday, the Lord's Day, on Father's Day. There is no coincidences in time, in divine timing and placement of events. So embrace the new world that we are living in. I'm so excited. My happy vein is popping out on my third eye. My eyebrow for my third eye. So yeah, we are living in a new world. We are living in a new world because people are actively trying to create positive solutions, positive pathways. People are doing, I speak with conviction right now. I'm not yelling. I know I get very serious and it's misinterpreted. I'm perceived wrongly sometimes, and I can't help that because I can't help the perception from the views and that perceive me from their lenses. All I know is that I come from a place of equality and that nobody is higher or lower than each other. And I come from a place of love and compassion, and I shine my light, that my energy is so contagious to some people. And stop to think of these different viewpoints and be open to something other than what you have been programmed with. Because Christ would agree with me on a lot of what I was saying. He would agree that we are living in a new world. And people who are actively adding to the collective energy and helping to raise the collective awareness and collective energy. And those people need to keep it up. And I hope for everybody that everybody can just open their mind to different ways of thinking and experiencing this beautiful journey of life and living in the present moment. I believe that there's so much more to living. I believe that here on the physical world, that the corrupt elite truly don't want us to live how the Lord wants us to, and has us so busy, has so many people busy and not truly living, and that is making them very, very non-authentic. You know, the pressures, the stress, the conditioning of the world and what they're doing and how they try to force people to live, that is not how God wanted it. The Lord, Creator, Universe, Source, whatever you want to refer to it as. We all came here with a purpose. We all came here with a mission. And we all came here to know that we should live like A, B, C, D, E. And it's our responsibility to deal with our own wounds and heal and do the work that we need to do to become our authentic selves if we choose to. That way, we on physical earth live as we are intended to before our soul crosses over and goes back home to the most beautiful, peaceful world there is. And that place is pure love. And I suggest that we practice it here on earth as He wanted us to. That way you're prepared, because if you have been conditioned so badly to think that this is what life is and what life is all about, you're very wrong. And we need to practice more love within our thoughts, our words, and our actions to prepare for that time when we do cross over. And so we can experience the joy and the bliss and the love here, unconditional love here on earth, and live like the Lord would want us to as a whole within humanity. So that's my message today on the new world that we're living in. I welcome you all to the new world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope that you yourself are considering doing all the work you need to do. It's a beautiful time. I'm not dwelling on the negative. There's so much positive within all of this. And I choose to see the positive. I choose to dwell on the positive because I know the flip side of it when you dwell on the negative. I know a lot of us have been triggered by what is going on in the collective within the negative. I'm fully aware of that. And I embrace those people going through those emotions and really feeling and just know that I forgive you if you expressed words to me that you didn't mean. I forgive you if you have acted in a way that you shouldn't have towards me because of these heightened times and whatnot. I forgive all that and let that go because I know that collectively there's a lot behind what people are saying and doing and thinking, and it's not truly them. And I'm able to let go of that, and I'm able to just bring my messages with my positive intentions, nothing more, nothing less, and just offer the love and light that I do to not only my companions, but many people around me, and just be the unique person that I am. So, with that said, I welcome you to the new world and lots of love and light throughout your day today. Come from a place within your heart center.